Greetings, my friends from Be Formed. Today's day 14, 2 weeks, doing awesome. Here to encourage you and hopefully a little bit of accountability. Today I want to talk about missionary discipleship on this Sunday. These readings bring me back to my ordination day, June 1st, 2002, when we sang the psalm of today. Here I am, Lord, I come to do your will. And it just brought me back to the 5 of us laying face down on the floor with our nose to the marble, literally laying down our lives for the Lord. We had no idea where it would lead, but it was amazing. And honestly, it keeps getting better and better and better because God wants to meet the longings in our heart. And the only one that can meet those deepest longings are the Lord. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about the pattern of missionary discipleship that I see in these readings today and maybe see where we're at with this. So in the gospel, we have John the Baptist he's talking to a couple of his own disciples. They were following him, and one of them was Andrew, the brother of Simon Peter. And as John sees Jesus walk by, he says, "Behold the Lamb of God." It's what we do at Mass, at every Mass, when we elevate the consecrated host. Behold the Lamb of God. This is Jesus. And we hear in the first reading from Eli and Samuel. Samuel was Hannah's miracle child. She gave him back to Eli to raise in the temple. And 3 times Eli hears somebody calling him, and he thinks it's Eli. And Eli figures out what's going on. And like John the Baptist pointing him to Jesus, Eli points Samuel to God. The next time you hear that voice, he say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." They're spiritual directors for us, John the Baptist and Eli. And so the disciples of John the Baptist now start to follow Jesus. And he asks them an important question, Jesus does. He says, "What are you looking for?" If Jesus asked you today, "What are you looking for?" how would you respond? I know for me, at first, in those early days of being a disciple, I would say, "Gosh, Lord, there's something in my heart that's missing. I'm looking for something to fill this void." And now I know that it was Jesus himself. And so he wants us to name that aching, that longing in our heart, that peace that is missing in our lives. And then they say, "Well, we want to go with you. Where do you stay?" And he says, "Come and see." He invites us. That's what he's inviting us on this Be Formed journey. Come and see. Be with me. Come away from your everyday life and just be with me. And what's interesting is then John, who wrote this, says it was 4 p.m. Like when they encountered Jesus, they remembered the exact time, the place. And I remember like when I received my first communion by accident when I was 17 years old, I remember right where it happened. I remember when I was reading the Bible and encountered Jesus in the Word of God. I remember laying on my bed right where I was, the time of night that I was reading. We remember when we encounter the Lord. And then, we say, hopefully like the Psalm, "Here I am, Lord, I come to do your will." The goal of the Christian life is to listen to the voice of God and do his will. Jesus says we become part of his family when we do the will of God, and his will is always better than ours. And so then we hear Andrew, who was one of those, who first went with Jesus. He encountered the Lord. What did he do? Then he went and got Simon Peter. And I'm going to attach a little bit of the Chosen video that talks about that encounter between Andrew and Simon. And he brings Simon to Jesus, who then encounters Jesus himself. And then they become these fishers of men. They start to point people to Jesus. So you see this cycle. Once we encounter Jesus and, he changes our life because he changes Simon Peter's name. He says, "You're going to be known as Cephas or Peter, the rock." When we encounter Jesus, we don't go back the same. We're forever changed. And then our lives are meant to say, like John the Baptist, like Eli, "There he is. Behold the Lamb of God." Don't follow me. Don't follow the things of this world. Follow Jesus. And so on this journey, this 90-day journey of Be Formed, which is actually going to be our lifetime, our journey is to listen to that voice of God. Listen to our spiritual directors who are pointing us to Jesus. Encounter him. Remember that encounter. And then go out and point other people to Christ ourselves. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you and praise you for the ways that you love us, the ways that you call us. We hear your voice today saying, what are you looking for? Come and see, come follow me. Give us the courage, Lord, to follow you wherever you lead us. Open the ears of our hearts so that we can hear your voice. And like Samuel say, speak, Lord, your servant is listening. Or like the psalm, here I am, Lord, I come to do your will. Help us to do your will above our own. We ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Have a blessed Sunday, everyone.